Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to take off your door panel, the driver's side, on a 2000 Expedition. This process will be for a 97 all the way up to a 2005. I've got something rattling in the door when I roll the window down. I can hear it clicking, so I'm going to pull the panel off today and see what's going on with it. So if you need to get into your door, this process should be fairly simple to get the door panel off. Okay, just to give you a demonstration of the noise that I am hearing, I'm inside the vehicle. I got the key on the accessory. Now I'm going to put the window up and down, and you'll hear it clicking. Let me get it just right. Hear it there. Do it one more time. So I'm not sure what's going on. I think maybe a wire has come off on my keypad, the entry keypad for the security system, or maybe just a rod has come off on the door, but it's getting annoying, and I certainly don't want to break anything. So this is the reason why I'm going to be taking this door panel off. The tools we will need today will be a regular screwdriver and a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, now the first thing we need to do is take our little flat screwdriver and be careful, try not to scratch anything, the paint or the plastic. If you want, you can get you a small cloth and wrap around the end of the screwdriver. So I'm going to try to do this with one hand and hold the camera in the other. Since my production consists of $0, I am a one-man band. So we'll pull that off here, and we'll pull this out just like this. And it looks like I got a critter living back there. And we'll simply just pull this up. If I can get a grip on it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so you got these little clips on the bottom, so you got to be careful. And there's the tab that goes on the back side there. So the next thing now we are going to do is go ahead and pull this cover here off for your windows and your door locks. Okay, now we'll go ahead and put a little screwdriver up under here, and we'll pop this up. And these tabs can be a little fickle. Now I will warn you, don't be surprised if you break one of these, because I've seen this happen all the time. The front one usually comes out pretty good, and when you try to get the back one off, it usually is broken, or it has been broke. Alright, well, that's off. Okay, so we'll pull this up like this, and yeah, well, there you see right there, this one is already broken. So sometimes there's nothing you can really do, and you can see there's even a little crack there. So people have had their arm on this and probably have pushed down on it and broken it. So I'll just go to the junkyard and get me another one. So we'll go ahead and pull this up like this. Now on the back there is some wiring harnesses. We'll quickly disconnect these here. Now we'll go ahead and slide this off. These things can be in there a little tight, so you have to be careful and try to get your fingers on these little release tabs on the back here and really push down on them. These are pretty stiff wires. So there is that, and we'll set that off to the side. Now the next thing we've got to do is get up under this mirror switch here and slowly pull up on it. Be careful and try not to break it. There we go. And get this up all the way. There we go. I know it sounded like I broke something, but I didn't. It was in there pretty good. So we'll go ahead and pull this up out of here. I'll simply just push it on this tab right there. I'll see if I can do this with one hand. There we go. And there it's off. And you can see it just has the one release tab on that side. And this side has a sort of an anchor pin that it sits down against, and that's what keeps it in. Now the next thing we got to do is go ahead and pull off this guy here, get our screwdriver behind this lens cover. There we go. And you got to be careful because you can break these. And do it from the bottom. And that way your little tabs right there on the top, they're still in good shape, and it will stay in there when you put it back on. And be careful you don't break the bottom piece right here, this tab. That's what basically holds it on, 3 pieces of little plastic tabs. Okay, now after we took care of that light there, where we have 2 screws we got to take out, we got one here. It's got to be taken out. It looks like somebody's probably had this panel off before. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like on the inside. And we have one more screw down here by the light. Now on mine, if you notice, it is a star bit. I will have to get a star bit. Some take screws, regular screwdrivers, a Phillips, and some take little bits. So let me go grab my little bit tool. Advice to you is before you even start this job, just go down, come down here on the bottom of your panel, pop this cover off, and verify that you have either a star bit or a regular Phillips screw. This one here is a T15, and this will save you some time. You don't want to take half the door panel apart and come down here and find out you can't get this screw out. Here is a little tool set that I'm using. I picked this up on eBay for $6 or $7 free shipping, so these are very inexpensive. And now we'll go ahead and take this guy out. Once I get my tool in there, and is out. Take that guy out, and this is a pretty long screw. Now we come up here where the door handle is, and there's a little cover. Pop this off real quick. Get this off out of the way, and I'll have to take my right hand and fish it out. Here we go. Get it out of the way. And I'll probably have to set the camera down to move it out of the way here. Okay, now after we get this cover out of the way, we got to take this 8mm bolt out. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead, since I have my Phillips screwdriver in my hand, we got a little bolt, we got a screw right there. Everybody forgets about this one. They can't figure out why they can't get their door panel off. But this guy here, we got to take it out. Alright, just about got it there. Gonna be careful not to drop it. And aren't you glad you're watching my video? Because you would have never known about this screw. A lot of people don't tell you about it because they're pulling on the door trying to get it off, and this guy here holds it, the panel, part of the panel on there. So now let's go ahead and take out this 8mm bolt right there. And we'll go ahead and take this guy off here. See if I can get my fingers in there to get that out of there. Alright, I've got that bolt loose. I'm just going to pull the whole unit out at one time. And you can see there's the bolt. And now we'll just simply set this off to the side. Now at this point, I'm ready to go ahead and pull this door panel off. I'll simply just pull up and pull out. And when I do that, I will have to disconnect this wire right here. Just simply twist that bulb and it will pop out of the fixture there, and our door panel will be off. So let me go over here and do this. Alright, there's the door panel, it's off. And here's our wire. We'll just twist it. There it is. And there's our door panel. And now we have access into the door there. Okay, now like I said, I got my door panel off, and the whole point was for me to go in here and inspect and see what was going on with the clicking noise. And I found the clicking noise. I had a rod off that's loose. Rod has come off right here, and you can see it's just kind of hanging there. That rod goes right there on the back of the door lock, and if you notice, the whole assembly is missing. More than likely, it's fallen down in the door. The little C-clamp there that usually holds stuff on, it has come off also. So this may be the reason why my keypad would not work, but my remote did, locking the door. So I'll have to inspect and put my hand down there and search and see if I can get it back together. Update. I was just telling you what I found in here and why I had that clicking noise. I went to my junk box and actually have an old junk lock here that has that piece right there on it. So I really lucked out today. This is why I keep everything. But this will be good. I can put my lock back together, and there's the piece that's broken. You can see it's part of it's come off, and that's allowed this anchor to come off on the back of the lock. So I'll go ahead and stick that anchor back on there and this new key, and hopefully my door will be as good as new. I can use my lock. It is working now, as you can see. Check it out, up and down. And I've got all my stuff back on there. I think you can see it out there. And I took some grease and I went in there and I greased all the little joints. It's amazing what a little grease will do. So it's all back together there, and all I have to do now is put the panel back on and wrap this baby up. Don't know about the door code yet. I don't know. I know the code. I know this key, the lock works, but I don't know when I put the code in here, it still won't unlock the door, and I know what the code is, so that may be something later to deal with. But it's all finished. There you go. That is how you take your door panel off. Hopefully this will help somebody out. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up and say hello, and I'll try to answer any questions that you have. So other than that, that's how you do it. So thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully the weather won't be too bad tonight. We're expecting a snowstorm here in March, but spring is not too far away. I'm happy. So thanks for watching, and until my next project, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.